portion of Fox 43 AM Live is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.
Chris McGee, managing partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, has joined us for our latest segment on investing. Chris, good morning.
Good morning.
And today we're talking a little bit something up my alley that's involved in my life. Raising a family is kind of one of life's greatest pleasures and responsibilities. And financially speaking, however, parents must deal with many considerations.
Dane, it's good to be with you, and you're absolutely right. Childcare raises many questions and financial decisions that young parents must consider. Young parents must decide whether to work and obtain child care for their children or forego employment and care for their children during their infancy. Opting for child care also means choosing formal care by licensed care providers or relying upon relatives, friends, and in-home care providers, or perhaps a combination of these approaches.
Yes, and so what factors should parents consider when addressing issues related to child care?
The three critical questions are, should I provide the child care myself or pay someone else to do it? Will my earnings allow me to cover the cost of child care services? And what is the quality of the available options, or do I have the skills to do a better job? The quality of child care available is a major determinant. Some child care service providers have superior skills and resources to aid in childhood development, and even if parents would enjoy positive cash flow after paying child care costs, they may derive significant non-financial benefits of enjoying the time spent with their children and that bonding time that may lead to better future outcomes for their children. Another consideration is the effect on the parents' long-term earnings potential, as it may be lower than if they temporarily leave the workforce to raise their children.
Chris, can you give us an idea of the costs associated with different types of child care services?
Let's consider the approximate annual costs of state-licensed daycare centers, which provide a structured formal setting for children ages 6 weeks to 6 years, and home-based child or daycare choices that typically operate with fewer regulations and may or may not meet local safety standards. According to a study by the U.S. Department of Labor, the average annual child care costs for an infant ranged from $8,310 in counties with small populations to $17,101 in very large counties. The cost of home-based infant care was somewhat lower, about $6,500 in small counties and just over $11,000 in highly populous counties.
What other options for child care may parents consider?
Well, there are preschool options, which emphasize early childhood education. Nannies are another option that provide for personalized, hands-on, in-home child care. Nannies typically have more training than babysitters, which is yet another option, and albeit more appropriate on an unneeded basis. And on pairs may be another possibility for parents seeking a cultural exchange more than just professional child caregiving services.
And Chris, I know we're running just out of time, and I sense we have a lot more to discuss.
I agree. How about in our next segment, we examine the financial steps parents can take to find child care resources that best fit their needs and circumstances.
Sounds like a plan, Chris. Thank you for joining us this morning. As always, we appreciate your time. And everyone, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.
The preceding portion of Fox 43 AM Live was sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.